Well, I wouldn't say zoo, but I have several animals here. I'm still collecting animals. I have a llama, which is a beautiful animal. He's taller than I am. He's from Peru, South America. Yeah, and he was in the circus. His name is Louis.
If some music commentators thought Bad failed to reach the standards set by its predecessor, his fan base thought otherwise, and the album was certified 6 times platinum within a year of its release. Such astonishing sales confirmed Michael Jackson as an artist who continued to carry much influence in modern music, and this prompted Pepsi-Cola to offer him another multi-million-dollar contract. The conglomerate secured him to appear in 4 television commercials promoting their product for a staggering $12 million, making him the highest-paid commercial representative in advertising history. Music had already made him a millionaire many times over, but the corporate dollar substantially inflated his already vast fortune, giving him a financial security that would have been unthinkable in the days when he and his brothers performed in the family living room. The 1980s had been kind to him, and with making money no longer a necessity, it was time for Michael to consider his home life. He began by purchasing Neverland Valley, a sprawling ranch in California that he planned to convert into his dream home. It would take years of development, but the estate would eventually consist of a full-size movie theatre, an amusement park, as well as a zoo, allowing Michael to indulge his love of animals. On the career front, Bad was still picking up awards. The single Leave Me Alone, which was another international hit, won a Grammy Award for Best Music Video. Michael also planned to establish his own record label, with a primary intention to sign promising R&B acts. The label MJJ Records would sign bands such as 3T and Brownstone, both of whom experienced a modicum of chart success. Michael Jackson, the solo artist, was also expected to make a swift return, and Sony Music invested heavily in him, tying Michael to the largest ever recording contract in the history of the corporation. They were to be the grateful recipients of another blockbusting album, as Michael planned a return to the charts at the end of 1991. The album was to be called Dangerous and was once again laden with potential hit singles. The record was launched in Paris, and it became an inevitable transatlantic #1. The content of Dangerous fell in perfectly with the popular music of the age, adding a dancefloor sensibility to his work that had previously based itself upon a traditional pop agenda. Despite a move into modern-day dance music, the record still revealed the inevitable Jackson sound, which the lead-off single, Black or White, summarises perfectly. The track blends a political backbone, and its allusions to racism with a sweet pop melody guaranteed the single a #1 spot, as well as garnering many critical plaudits. Other singles followed, including Remember the Time and Will You Be There, the latter becoming the theme song for the hit movie Free Willy. One of the most remarkable tracks is the lip-trembling Gone Too Soon, a moving tribute to Michael's friend Ryan White, who tragically died at the age of 18. It was another hit single, Heal the World, which would provide Michael's next charitable venture with its very name. The Heal the World Foundation was formed in 1992 by Michael himself, the organisation's brief being to aid underprivileged children and the environment. This included supplying much-needed medicine to sick children and the ultimate goals in tackling world famine and drug abuse. Heal the World is an umbrella organisation under which a number of established groups provide expertise in helping realise their goals. During its first year alone, the consortium was able to fly 47 tonnes of winter relief, such as medical items, blankets and clothing, to the children of war-torn Sarajevo, as well as assisting at Operation Christmas Child, overseeing the delivery of toys and presents from UK school children to children in Bosnia. Despite the continuing career accolades, Michael was becoming a more reclusive figure. This only succeeded in increasing his enigmatic status, as he was spending more of his time seeking the domestic happiness he so craved. Indeed, he was to give his first television interview in years to American chat show queen Oprah Winfrey, in which he openly talked about himself, his music, and his hopes for the future. His superstar status was evident as the 90-minute interview, broadcast live around the world, was to become the 4th most watched event in television history. His relentless pursuit of personal happiness, though, was to see his first marriage sadly break down. Michael had married Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of Elvis Presley, in May 1994, sparking a tabloid frenzy as they became one of the most sought-after couples amongst the celebrity-hungry media. The marriage fell apart less than 2 years later, and the couple quickly divorced. In the midst of all this activity in his personal life, Michael returned to the musical coalface as a double album containing new music as well as a collection of remixed old hits was released in June 1995. The fans were delighted, and after some years of media scrutiny, those close to Michael were pleased to see him concentrate on what he does best: making music.